Good day and welcome back to CoachCric. In today's video, we are going to be doing part 3 of the Cricket Drills at Home series. To get ourselves prepared for this week's drills, please go to last week's drills. The link of the video will be in the description below. Do about half of what you did last week. To start off this week's drills, we're actually going to move to someone throwing the ball to you. So you will need someone to help you with this. We're going to start with underarms from the throw, and the batter is just going to go on the front foot defense, trying to hit nice and over the ball, waiting for it to play nice and late, and blocking the ball straight down. We're going to do 3 sets of 18 of all of these shots, but I'll remind you as we go through. To really emphasize and make us notice our blocking area or where the ball needs to make contact with the ground off the bat, we're going to put a semicircle of cones around in front of us, about 1 meter to 1.5 meters away. The next shot we're going to move on to is underarms again, but looking to go back and across and back foot defend. This is just starting to prepare us for next week, where we're actually going to start doing more back foot shots. Thereafter, we're going to go 3 sets of 18 of a cover drive with underarms, a straight drive with underarms, and then obviously an on drive with underarms. Trying to make sure that we hit the ball nice and late, and using tennis balls enforces us hitting over the top of the ball to make sure that we've got control at the same time. Moving on to bowling for this week's drills at home. First off, we're going to start off with some wrist position work. We're going to be using a cricket ball for this so that you can see a nice seam. If you do not have a cricket ball, you can take a tennis ball and then just put tape around the middle of it to sort of create your own seam. Just making sure that you can use whatever equipment you have. From here, we're going to take the cricket ball and we're going to focus on our wrist position behind the ball. We're going to hold the ball and go from the bottom, trying to just use our wrist and flick the ball up. You can do it to yourself, making sure that the seam's nice and upright. Or if you're fortunate enough to have a friend, you can flick it to your friend. Trying to really focus on keeping that seam nice and upright. After that, we're going to move and we're going to go from the top. Nice and easy, just putting it nice and down. We want to do 24 of each of these. If you need more drills for focusing on the seam position, please go check the link in the description below. Next up, we're now going to focus on releasing the ball. But because we're still at home, we want to keep it nice and safe, so we're going to use a tennis ball. As I said before, using a tennis ball is going to help us in different ways, but at the same time, it also keeps everything safe. We're going to do 3 rounds of 12 of this. For this week's fielding focus, we're first going to focus on peripheral vision. Thereafter, we're going to focus on some depth perception. For the peripheral vision drills, we are going to start off with 2 balls in the hands, and the coach is going to drop one of the balls. The player's then got to react to catch the ball before it hits the ground. The player's going to be looking at the coach's chest, nice and low in a position. Coach is going to hold it about the coach's eye line and drop it from there. So it's watching it out of the corner of your eye and then reacting to catch it. The second part of this is you're going to hold a tennis ball and a cricket ball. And then as I drop, I'm going to say tennis ball, cricket ball, and then the player needs to catch the ball that gets the one that I say. So I'm going to drop both. If I say cricket ball, they're going to react to the cricket ball. If I say tennis ball, they're going to react to the tennis ball. And we're going to move it on like that. For the depth perception drills, we're going to go and close one eye at a time. And then you're going to catch to that eye side initially with one hand, making sure we try and watch it all the way into the hand. And then we're going to do it on both hand sides. To make it a bit more challenging, we are going to close the eye and catch on that side as well. So it's a bit harder to track the ball, but it is really important to try and watch it as long as possible and catch it nice and clean in your hands. Obviously, as cricketers, we need to have depth perception because it helps us pick up the distance that the ball's going, and it's going to make us easier to react. This is going to help with batting, bowling, and a little bit with fielding as well. Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like below. Also remember to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can get the content as soon as it releases. And finally, leave a comment on any other at-home drills that you'd like to see in the future.